Kol, Haloyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakat Kwadash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and the elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. This is your brother Kanan, and I want to name this current state of Federal Reserves.
Listen, Mr. Samsonite, about the briefcase. My friend Harry and I have every intention of fully reimbursing you.
Open it up. Open it up!
Go ahead. Open it up. Do what he says. Harry.
What is this? What is this? Where's all the money?
That's as good as money, sir. Those are IOUs. Go ahead and add it up. Every cent's accounted for. Look. See this? That's a car. 275,000. Might want to hang on to that one.
Okay, what you just got through witnessing was a scene from Dumb and Dumber where Jim Carrey and his buddy had took all this time searching for this woman to give her back a briefcase that she had left, which was really part of a ransom. Okay, during the whole time that they was supposed to be looking for her to return the briefcase, they spend up all the wealth in there. It had to be millions on millions in that briefcase. Okay, so what you just witnessed was the man going to retrieve his money just to find out that there's nothing in there of value. Okay, and Jim Carrey telling him, "Well, we'll pay you back." Okay, so that's why I named this video "The Current State of the Federal Reserve," because that's the monkey crap they in right now. Let's get the scriptures. All right. This is James 5, starting at verse 2. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. Okay, so your gold and your silver is cankered, okay? Corrupted, rusted, has no value to it. All right. And what is that applying to? Well, we have this petrodollar that is a piece of paper that you print on a number from 1 to 100, whatever you wanted to say. And it's agreed upon value based on shady dealings with the spiritual Babylonian government and a little forced arm here and there back in the day. Do as we say do, or it comes with consequences, which United States, spiritual Babylon, spiritual Egypt is no longer the big bad guy in the room. The scripture said, let the small say I'm strong. So that's the current position we're in, where you got Russia, Japan, or Slovakia, Russia, and China agreeing on a new currency. Africa agreeing to come on board. But the real game pointer is a year ago, Saudi Arabia purely announced that there was moving away from the petrodollar. It would be no more. And they stood firm with it. Now you have the so-called Republicans mocking Biden because they were saying, okay, Biden took a trip over to Saudi Arabia to beg the king for our dollar. And they just thought it was funny. But what was the other option? Throw missiles, start World War III, which the end game plan is World War III will be involved because the lack of our, when you have no resources, you go to war. Okay. So I'm going to read this again. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. Okay, so this is once again, the scripture says evil has an appointed time. So it can't go past that. All right. We're living in the last days of spiritual Babylon, whether you like it or not. Okay. We're going to keep this short and sweet, but I got another one for y'all. This is Revelations 18, starting at 7. How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sat as a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. And this goes along with the scripture saying that their inner thoughts are their house will always continue. Okay, so they don't see things with repercussion. You know, this goes back to they've been the bully. You know, it's hard to come away from a bully mentality. No matter what you say to a narcissist, you're not gonna get them to think in another way. Plus, this was appointed through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This is his movie. Okay? This is verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Abba, who judgeth her. Okay? Them IBMs, them chariots, a lot of natural disasters. We already have in California been on fire. You know, these plagues, they're here. Famine. Why famine? Because polluted ground. Okay, purposely polluted. All these another train today, derailed with chemicals. What does that do? That takes away from our food source, water source. Okay, the plagues are here. Okay, and this is verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornications and lived deliciously with her. Let me give you an example of that. China's are one of our number one enemies. Yet, if you was to take a trip over there, you're going to be able to step into a McDonald's, Burger King. Okay? You got these Middle Eastern women with the custom of wrapping their head, fighting their government over wrapping their head. Okay? And they want to twerk, wear blue jeans and twerk on poles and stuff. Where did they get that from? Eve of Babylon, spiritual Babylon. Okay? Shall bewail her. So let me start that over. Verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornications and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lamentate for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Suddenly standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Okay? And if you're paying attention to the news, which we're supposed to, we are watchmen, that's our job, you're seeing the walls are closing in on every angle, especially these economical walls. We're waiting for some bad news to come. It was about a month ago where they said the debt is up. We don't have the money. They said we have like 1% of the trillions of dollars owed out to other countries. Okay, the debt collector's coming, and it's gonna be in the form of war, of punishment. Okay, like I said, this is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's movie, and it's going accordingly. I pray that this was edifying. I want this to be short, sweet, to the point. Shalom.